top story today, we'll be examining the 3 ways of how hybridization has helped Korean idol groups in gaining success in both the Chinese and Korean markets. Tiara is a great example of how, if you do it right, you can expand your fan base internationally. With the help of Hallyu, Korea's relationship with China has been growing immensely.
First of all, without social media, Hallyu would not be what it is today. Idols such as Tiara are taking advantage of the free marketing platforms of social media to promote themselves past the international boundaries of Korea. Because social media is acting as both promotional and distribution functions for these artists, it is important to take advantage of the Chinese native websites and apps to dominate the Chinese market. Here, we can see Tiara members actively posting on their Weibo accounts, engaging with their Chinese fans.
Even K-pop has become its own category in Chinese music apps such as QQ Music and Kugo Music. Why is this so important? Well, China's extreme regulation of many foreign websites contribute to which artists get exposed to the Chinese market. With its own category, K-pop is now easily accessible to the Chinese population. Easy access to Hallyu on websites such as Weibo, Baidu, iQIYI are immensely crucial for the success for these artists as they can accelerate the momentum of Hallyu in China. For example, Chinese viewers can now easily watch Mnet music shows through their local video sharing website called Baominhua Wang. With the constant exposure to Hallyu, the Chinese entertainment markets have developed a strong presence of Korea, providing them a sense of familiarity with Korea. We'll ask our weather girl to touch on our second point.
Thanks, Vanessa and Anit. Now let's talk about the Hallyu way. As you can see, cultural hybridization in the Chinese entertainment industry occurs through a cycle of stages.
First, the success of Hallyu in China allows for collaborations, benefiting both the Chinese and Korean entertainment agencies by creating exposure to both audiences. The most famous collaboration is Tiara and the well-established Chopstick Brothers' Little Apple, a song that quickly became a household tune. Korean entertainment companies also create Chinese versions of songs, Chinese subgroups, and add native Chinese artists into groups to adapt K-pop to the Chinese market.
These Korean media products influence Chinese consumer culture, leading to the Chinese entertainment industry to produce copied renditions from pre-existing Korean shows and dramas. Since K-drama and their OSTs took the hearts of many Koreans by providing the viewers a feeling of nostalgia, agencies can apply the same strategy through familiarizing Korean culture to Chinese audiences.
In turn, Korean artists cater to their Chinese fans to build positive relationships. K-pop idols use foreign stage names to address their fans accordingly in English, Chinese, and Japanese. For instance, Taeyang as Taeyang, Seungri as Seungri, and Park Jae-bom as J-Park. Furthermore, K-pop singers also learn Chinese to create intimate connections with their Chinese fans during fan service events and concerts.
Although hybridization has proven to be successful in most cases, XOM could be one example of a failed attempt to succeed in the Chinese music market. Unlike Tiara, who not only collaborated with local artists, but also signed to local agencies, XOM tried to enter the market under SM Entertainment, which limited XOM's connections. This led to the complete disbanding of XOM and 3 Chinese members withdrawing from the group and the company itself.
Masarin and Shin believe K-pop developed quite rapidly because of K-pop leaders' ability to select the right types of performances to produce. In order to familiarize the Chinese audience with Korean cultural products, agencies in Korea expose Korean culture to Chinese media in hopes to localize Korean culture. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Ariel and Christy, for today's global affairs. Interconnectedness of countries have been creating multiple opportunities for growth and development of businesses in other countries, including the entertainment scene. We'll take it to our global news correspondent, who's currently in Shanghai, to further explain.
Thanks, Han. I'm here in Shanghai, where the popular K-pop girl group Tiara will be performing at their concert tonight. It's incredible to see how large their success in China is.
When Tiara's scandal broke out, it disappointed many Korean fans, which led to the downfall in their popularity. However, because of their established success in China, this event did not end their career.
Tiara, like all other K-pop groups, has the cultural expectations of being perfect. Teenagers who are influenced by their biases, such as adopting their wardrobe and hairstyles, have made idols become the set standards of how teenagers should act or behave. Any small impulsive moves or actions that are judged as unacceptable by the public can cause permanent damages to the reputation of the idols. According to Dr. Seiji, in K-pop, cultural misdeeds can destroy an artist's career, and people may believe that they do not deserve their career because of the lack of separation between stage personalities and the individual.
With this pressure on idols, the government and general public expect their idols to be perfect. When T-ara successfully infiltrated the Chinese market for K-pop, they became an example of how second-order reception can redeem their reputation. An example of this is T-ara's winning comeback shows with What's My Name 2 years after the scandal. Because of their success overseas, they have yet to disband as their image in Korea was reevaluated.
In spite of T-ara's downfall and popularity in Korea, their success in the Chinese market through hybridization and localization encouraged the re-evaluation and continuation of their careers in Korea. They were brought back to the K-pop industry by successfully adapting to the local culture using Chinese social media platforms and collaborating with local artists. With the efforts of second-order reception, T-ara's fame in China was then brought back to the Korean music industry. In contemporary K-pop, Korean entertainment agencies must properly use hybridization to successfully market their groups internationally.